Hello, hello, hello. Anybody gonna get on? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Hello, hello. I'm trying to get my lighting right. It looks really, really dark tonight, guys. That's with my ring light. Can everybody hear me okay? 5-5, can hear me? Hello? Hello, hello. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Oh, awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that already. You guys are awesome. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Oh, that light is so bright, but it seems like if I don't have it on a brighter setting, then I look so dark. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'm running a little late tonight, guys, so hopefully everybody will hop on. That's meant to hop on. I'm manifesting that everybody that needs to hear this message is on here tonight. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'm going to scoot back because it seems like I'm not as dark. There we go. Let me turn up my... Can everybody hear me okay? Somebody send me a heart if you can hear me. Please. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. David, thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Can I sing? No, no. I mean, I can sing, but I'm not going to. If I do that, then you can see all my crap in the background. It's not crap. It's just crafts. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'm running a little bit late tonight, so hopefully we can get some people to hop on here. And then I'll get started. Hello, hello. Anybody want to talk to me tonight? Tell me who you are, where you're from. Hopefully they'll let comments come through. I have all my filters off, but they never, for some reason, they don't let me. Nobody does. They will. Israel, welcome. Glad to have you here. It says I have an unstable connection. Surprise, surprise. A lot of times I can't see my comments and all my filters are off, and for some reason they hide comments. But thank you for your comment, David. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. There we go. Now we're climbing up there a little bit. I'll get started here in just a second. Let's see where our numbers are going to go. Does anybody want to tell me who you are, where you're from? Hello, hello. Pete from Philly. Welcome, Pete. Thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it. Man in Black, thank you for the badge. Where are you from, Man in Black, and do you have a name? Is it Todd? Man in Black from Virginia, welcome. I'm 28. Are you close to my age? Do I look close to your age? I'll let you guess for a few minutes. Todd from Knoxville, welcome. Thanks for the thumbs up, Pete. I appreciate it. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So if you're not familiar, my name is Renee and I'm from South Dakota. Master Sergeant, U.S. Marine Corps. Who is it? Hoorah! I don't want to say the wrong one. Well, I don't know. Does it? Mary, thank you for the badge. Ray from Oklahoma, welcome. Thank you for the badge. Hoorah! Did I say it right? Go Marine Corps. How about I just say that? Okay. If you're just hopping on, yes, ma'am. Okay, good. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Marie, you're back. Welcome. So as I was saying, so my name is Renee and I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Howdy, how are you? Thank you for the badge, Marie. I missed you guys. So like I said, my name once again is Renee and I'm from South Dakota. I started my TikTok a year ago, March, which we're almost out of March, but and I started it because on September 14th of 2023, if you're not familiar with my story, for TikTok purposes, my husband unalived himself. And that's when I discovered that I have abilities to talk to my guides. And then they slowly breadcrumbed me to my purpose, which is to help other people through their loss and trauma. So that's what which is to help other people through their loss and trauma. So that's what I'm. So I don't know what happened. It says it paused it automatically. I have to watch what I say. Usually when I say they don't kick me off. So I don't know if that's why or what, but we discuss sensitive material here. So if you don't like it, keep scrolling and please don't report me. So I had this girl that broke up with me and I said, okay, is that bad? You said okay because she broke up with you. You were fine with it. Elaborate for me, if you will. I'm going to keep talking. This page is your page. You're never interrupting me as long as all I ask is I have 2 rules is to be kind. And we don't talk any politics here and it's not one side or the other. It's just we talk about healing and loss and uplifting others here. So we just don't talk about that here. Okay. Yes. You're okay with it? Well, then I would just say she wasn't meant for you. That's what I would say. Yeah. Sorry about that. I just had a brain. Okay. So tonight, I always get my topic from my guides generally. And so this morning they told me we're going to talk about, the topic is, are you ready for it? This is a little crazy. Are you a weirdo? And I don't mean like weirdo, but like you just have your own personality. You don't fit in with people. The circle that don't fit in the square. That's what I mean by weirdo, not like crazy weirdo. You understand what I'm saying? She said you was an SOB. I'm sorry. How long were you together? No, ma'am, you're not a weirdo. or that's no, ma'am, for something else. 12 years. Oh, okay, I see. But hey, whether it's 12 years, 16 years, 30 years, whatever it may be, if you come to that conclusion that you're just not right for each other, what would she have rather you do? Break up with her or just keep stringing her along? I mean, as long as you were honest and kind about it, I would much rather you just tell me and be straightforward, even at 12 years in, than to string me along if you weren't into me. That's my thing. Dennis, thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Sorry, there goes the throat chakra. Hopefully my numbers will come back up again since we got interrupted so rudely. Oh, she thought you should cry. Oh. Well, here's the thing is, we're not built to, what's the right words I'm looking for? So I have fibromyalgia, so sometimes I forget a word. Give me a second. We can't always live up to what others want from us, right? Right? Just like maybe she wouldn't have cried and you wanted her to cry. It's not up to the other person to fulfill what we want necessarily when it comes to like our emotions, right? Does that make sense? Oh, wow. A badge and then, oh, wow. Just give it to me straight. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of go through the questions and what my guide told me to talk about tonight. Like I said, this is your page too. You're never interrupting me. I like healthy discussion. Like I said, I just ask that you be kind. So TikTok live help notify. I just ask that you be kind or I'm going to have to block you. And I don't like to block you. So if you're not going to be kind, just go crawl back in mommy's basement and we'll all be happy. Okay. Sorry. I'm a little feisty tonight. I hate weak, and she knows it. Okay. Well, you're a Marine, so did she really expect you to cry? I'm just saying. Really. I mean, you are a Marine. I think if I was with a Marine, I don't think I would expect him to cry either. I understand how you military guys are. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee and I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Really? Really, which part? Sorry, it's hard for me to keep up. So yes, I am feeling a little feisty. I haven't been live since last Wednesday. If you're not familiar, I'm usually on here Sunday through Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, between 7 and 8 o'clock Mountain Time. I was running a little late tonight. The Marine part. Yes. I don't know. I wouldn't expect a Marine to cry. I just like, you're just like, how do I say this without getting kicked off? You're bad and a butt. Because I don't know if they'll kick me off if I say that. And I don't want to get kicked off. Okay. So my guide said, are you a weirdo? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Let's see. It's okay to let your, so I heard this today and I wanted to share. I was listening to, another podcaster talk this morning when I got, are you a weirdo? And, my guide said, you need to share this and you talk about this. And I am totally the circle that doesn't fit in the square. That's the kind of weirdo I'm talking about. The unique person, right? Not a like crazy weirdo, okay? If you're just hopping on. Thanks for the badge, Wayne. I appreciate it. Just so you know, I'm in a feisty mood. Can you tell? Okay. So, okay. I already had my first troll for the night. So, hey, I'm raring to go. Or Marines, you're not weirdos. Oh, come on. So what I was going to say is she said, or Marines, you're not weirdos. Oh, come on. So what I was going to say is she said, I'm so sorry. My phone is a piece of crap. I'm getting a new phone at the end of the week. So it's like, I'm running out of storage. So it's like bumped me off and I had to go clear some crap out really quick. She's better off wanting you. I missed that part. Charles, thank you for the follow. Sorry, guys. You gotta love it. I have no phone service. My phone got turned off. And now my phone is a piece of crap and it's not letting me do my thing. No, it's not your internet this time, Wayne. It's my phone. I downloaded Telegram again, and so it like takes all my storage, and so I have to clear my cache or cache. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, that technical jargon. Anyway, so I'm listening to this podcaster this morning, and I heard her say, it's okay to let your freak fly, your freak flag fly. And that doesn't mean like freaky. It just means that if you're unique and you're the circle that don't fit in this square and you're the black sheep and you're the unique person, it's okay, right? And my guide has been pushing that for months. If you're not familiar with my videos, if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. It's okay. Yes, I heard what it is to be all. Okay. So yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So if you were the black sheep, the outcast, did you ever think you were broken? I did, right? Because I've always been the black sheep and I was always the circle that didn't fit in the square, the unique girl. If you couldn't tell, that's you, Wayne, right? Maybe Q, what's Q6? Fill me in. Okay. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Hi, where are you from? At 16, LOL. Okay, gotcha, right? Okay. Thanks for that. You can climb back into mommy's basement too. The only rule here is to be kind. We don't talk politics. So if you can't be kind to me, I'm just going to have to boot you off. Sorry. Just how it works. But I get a badge. Okay, I don't understand, but oh Lord. All right. So, did you want to belong but not want to at the same time? That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Really? What's the really part? Yes, ma'am. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what has gotten into me tonight. I've just got the giggles. Where am I from? I am from South Dakota. My name is Renee, and I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Where are you from? And what is your name, if you have one? Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Oh, and the rose too. Awesome. Thank you so much. And if you guys can just hit that like button a couple times, that really helps out. I appreciate it so much. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Okay, so did you think you were broken because you wanted to belong, but you didn't want to belong? Did anybody else? I thought I was broken link my whole life. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Anybody? So this is what my guide says to tell you. It's okay to free yourself and be who you are. So, are you pretending to be someone you're not? You love my laugh? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So my job now has a ticket and a can punch. You want me to punch it? Okay. I don't know what that means exactly, but okay. What's my story? Word puzzles. So if you're just hopping on and you're not familiar with my story, just really briefly, I started my TikTok because for TikTok purposes, and September 14th of 2023, my husband unalived himself. And then I discovered that I have abilities to talk to my guides, and that I didn't discover I was a medium for a couple more months. But I discovered I had these abilities, and then my guides slowly breadcrumbed me to my purpose, which was to be on here with all you lovely people and to help people with their issues, their loss, their trauma, and to uplift others. So that's why I'm here. So if you're here, welcome. Why? Let me guess. Why did he do that? Well, it's a long, complicated story. If you're not familiar with my channel, I have lots of videos, and I do talk about it a little bit. Just briefly, December of 21, my husband got sick with pneumonia and went into the hospital. While he was there, he had 2 strokes, went into AFib, countless other things happened. Ended up being in the hospital for 88 days. And when he got out, he went through 6 months of physical therapy and had to learn how to do life all over again, how to walk and do everything. And he did that, and he was doing well. But my husband was a truck driver, and that's all he ever knew. And there at the end, he was already having troubles with directions. And I think he knew that his time driving truck was short. And I also believe now, knowing what I know now, that he had a stroke 2 days before. And then I think that also affected him. So, and then there's a lot of other things, obviously, that come into play that, you know, I could go on all night. But that's the gist of it. The hair flap, sorry. It gets in my way. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee, and I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. So yeah. And so that's why I'm here. I'm just trying to hopefully brighten somebody's day or stop somebody from having to go through the pain or loss or trauma that I've went through in my life, and uplift others. So if you're lonely or you've had a loss and you're not sure how to deal with it, that's what my page is about. Angela from Kansas, welcome. Pam from Homewood, Illinois, welcome. Glad to have you here. All right. Did I miss anything else? Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. And you're from Georgia. Welcome. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that also. When I get off my lives, whoever usually follows me during my live, I will follow you back after I get off. So, okay, so tonight, if you're not familiar, my guide gives me the topic. And so tonight we're talking about Are you a weirdo? And that doesn't mean it in a bad way. It just means, were you an outcast, a black sheep? Are you the unique person? That's what we're talking about tonight. And we're talking about that it's okay to be yourself, right? And it's okay if it makes somebody else uncomfortable. That's the secret, right? And not caring what somebody else thinks of you. I'm sad. Oh, I'm sorry. Why are you sad? Do you want to elaborate on that? Yes, you may. And let me backtrack real quick. Sorry. Sorry. I just did you tell me your name, the caper? If you did, I apologize. I'm just a loner. No, you're not. You are, but you're not, Wayne. See, I've always told everybody that I'm the most outgoing introvert you've ever met, right? Like, I can be alone for 2-3 weeks by myself. It doesn't bother me. I enjoy my own company, especially since my husband passed. I've learned to enjoy my company even more. And because my husband was a workaholic, so I got to enjoy my company a lot. But yeah, but I can also be around people and be okay too. So you're definitely an introvert. Todd, you're an introvert. You said it. Most outgoing introvert. I don't think that's a bad thing. So what I was going to talk about is it's okay if it makes others uncomfortable, right? It's not our job to make others comfortable. It's just not. Even though the world right now wants everybody to think that it's everybody's job to make the whole world comfortable, it really isn't, right? It's just okay to be who you are and be comfortable in that, right? And it's okay to just be you. And so what does that mean? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. What does that mean, right? It means loving yourself for who you are. I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. My phone is just a piece of crap. And it keeps telling me I'm out of storage. So what did I miss? So like I was saying, before my phone so rudely interrupted again, what does that mean? Loving yourself. No more being someone you're not. No more people pleasing. It's okay to say no and being okay with that, right? Anybody have trouble with any of that? Anyone? My light keeps flickering. So if you're not familiar, like I said, I am a medium and I do pick up on the other side. And my light, so my husband had been flickering my light a couple weeks ago. I'm not quite sure. I haven't taken the time today to figure out who it is, if it's him again. Usually he just talks to me, so I'm not sure what's up with that. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I apologize for kicking me off, guys. Ugh, it's so frustrating. If it isn't TikTok messing with me, now it's my phone. But hopefully I will be getting a different phone. Well, I have a different phone. My bosses gave me a phone to use. I'm back. I just deleted an app, so hopefully, sorry, I had to take my phone off the tripod. I just deleted an app, so hopefully you guys are back. Oh, did I lose everyone? Hello, hello. Sorry, I just deleted an app, so hopefully it won't kick me off again until I'm done. Anyway, I have a different phone. I just got to get it switched over and get some stuff changed. And hopefully I can get it all figured out because I'm technologically challenged. Did I lose everybody? So like I said, I deleted an app. So hopefully, now that I've lost everybody. Hello, hello. How was your day, Wayne? It snowed here. I'm like, it can just be done with all this icky stuff already. I'm so over it. So we'll see if the same people hop on, or am I going to have to go through all this again? Gotta love it. Excuse me. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Well, we'll just go with the flow tonight. Welcome to my life. My name should just be Go with the Flow. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I think we lost our Marine guy too. Shoot. I hope he followed before we lost him. If you're just hopping on, want you to come over. No, that's okay. But thanks for the badge. Thanks for being here. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Okay. Sorry, my phone, my storage is all screwed up. So I've been on live like 3 times and it keeps hopping off, kicking me off. But I think I deleted an app. So hopefully, oh, now it popped back up again. So if I get off this time, guys, I'm just staying off this time. I don't know why. Cedric from Dallas, welcome. Yeah, so my stupid phone, it popped me off twice. I'm gorgeous? Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the badge. So yeah, because my phone storage just keeps filling up so quickly. You're 57? Okay. Well, I'm 50. Welcome. Glad to have you on my page. All new people. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. 6'3", 248 pounds. Okay, well, thank you for that. I appreciate all that information. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Thank you for the follow. Is it Daniel? Nope, wrong one. Chaos. Do you have a name and where you're from? If you're not familiar, my name is Renee and I'm from South Dakota, and I think I'm going to have to start all over because I was already on live 3 times and it keeps booting me off because my storage on my phone is full. So if you're just hopping on and you're not familiar, my guides, I talk to my guides and they're the ones that give me the topic for the night. And so tonight we're talking about, and not in a crazy weird way, but are you a weirdo? As in, are you the black sheep? Are you an outcast? Are you the unique person? Yeah, so that's what we're talking about tonight. Start all over pretty. Okay. I'm having to, thanks to my stupid phone. Okay, so that's what we're talking about tonight. Are you a weirdo? So I was listening to this podcast this morning, and I heard my guide say, "Are you a weirdo?" And then I heard the podcaster say, "It's okay to let your freak flag fly." And that doesn't mean in a weird way. It just means, are you the black sheep? Are you unique? Are you the outcast? It's okay to be who you are. That's what we're talking about tonight. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'm Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. And so we were already almost through it, and then I got kicked off. So if you're not familiar with my page, welcome. Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. If you're not familiar with my story, so I started my TikTok a year and a half ago, when on September 14th of 2023, for TikTok purposes, my husband unalived himself. And then I discovered that I have these abilities to talk to my guides, and they slowly breadcrumbed me to my purpose, which is to be here with all you lovely people and to help people with their loss and trauma, and just to uplift people and just to try to make the world a better place. So that's why I'm here. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, like I said, my name is Renee and I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Magnolia, thank you for the badge. And I believe, did you follow too? I think I missed somebody. There we go. So yeah, so are any of you people out there the unique person? I'm the circle that don't fit in the square. I'm the black sheep. I'm the outcast. Anyone else fit in with me there? Anybody? By the way, we're not shy here, so you can pipe in anytime. You're never interrupting me. My community is your community. I only have 2 rules. I just ask that you be kind and that we don't talk about politics here. There's a million other pages out there that you can talk politics. So we just ask that you don't do those 2 things. And if you can't abide by my rules, I just ask that you hop off and keep scrolling. Thank you for the follow. Is it Dad Bod 1967? Do you have a name and where you're from? I'm really the silly goth mom, pagan artist. Well, all right, then you're in the right place, and that's what we're talking about tonight. So, Tony, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Magnolia Mountains Art. Did you have a name and where are you from? And thank you for the follow. So I'm just going to go through some of the stuff that my guides gave me to talk about tonight. Did you ever, and for those of you that were on my other lives that happened to pop back in, I apologize for repeating myself, but did you ever want to belong, but you didn't want to belong at the same time? Anybody? Aw, thank you, Daniel, for that. Dad Bod. Ron from Minnesota, welcome. Thank you for being here also, Daniel. I appreciate that. Hanging out in Memphis. Okay. So did anybody here ever want to belong but not want to belong at the same time? Like me? Like you so badly wanted to belong, but at the same time you're like, do I really want to? Right? You can relate to that. Aw, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Thank you for the badge. Thank you for the follow, Don64. Okay, so that's what my guide said. So we're going to talk about it's okay to be free to be who you are, right? To be your true self. And so what does that mean? That means it's okay to love yourself. It's okay to not pretend to be somebody you're not. It's okay to not people please anymore. And it's okay to say no, right? If you're not comfortable with something, it's okay to say no. I'm not going to be that person. I'm not going to do that, and be okay with that, right? And it's okay if others aren't okay with that. They're not comfortable with that. It's okay. You know what that means generally? If somebody wants to dim your light of who you truly are, and they're not comfortable with who you are, then that's just not your person or your people. And it's okay. Because guess what? Somewhere out there, you'll find your person or your people. They exist. They're there. It is worth the effort to join in. My constant question. Is it worth it? Is that what you mean? I don't think it is. Like, maybe when I was 16, I would have thought, yeah, right? Or even 18, maybe. Well, no, because I was already married and had a kid by 18. I wasn't the good example. But no, I don't think it is worth it, right? Because what are you giving up of yourself, right? Because by fitting in when you truly don't want to fit in or don't feel like you fit in, are you comfortable, right? Because if you're not comfortable and you're dimming your light just to fit in, is it worth it? I don't think so. Just my 2 cents. I learned fitting in means sanding down your unique edges. I'd rather be different and original. I love that. I love that. Sanding down your unique edges. Can I write that? Do you care if I write that down? I love that. Sanding down. I have to write it down now because I'll forget it. I love that. That is amazing. Exactly. I totally agree with that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I might use that sometime too. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee and I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. If you guys can just keep hitting that like button, that really does help me a lot. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, I don't think it is worth it. And here's the thing. So why do we do these things? I think everybody is different, right? Everybody probably has a different reason. Some of us maybe have the same reason, but why do we dim our light to fit in when we really don't want to? Anybody got in a response to that? And like I said, we're not shy here, so pipe in anytime. You're never interrupting me. And even if we get off topic, I believe the topic goes where it's supposed to go, right? I don't believe in coincidences. So yeah, why do we do that? Maybe because we don't have any self-esteem, or we don't have any self-confidence, which is kind of the same thing. Or maybe because we don't love ourselves. And so because we don't love ourselves, we need that acceptance and love from others. And so we feel like if we dim our light to belong, then maybe we'll get that, right? Society's social culture tells us what is expected in a polite. We feel pressured to assimilate. Exactly. Oh, totally. Totally, right? Because the world tells you you have to act a certain way or behave a certain way or, just be somebody that you're not, right? I totally agree with that. Ouch. Sorry. Got to move my leg. For sure. Totally agree with that. Dennis, thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. And so what happens, right? So then now we have this whole culture or society of people who think it's not okay to be who they truly are, right? And that they have to dim their light in order to fit in with other people or to feel loved, right? Or to feel worthy. And so then we have a world of anxiety, depression, anger, sadness, you name it, right? And so that's part of why I'm here, is to help people understand, my guides want me to share that it's okay to be who you are and to help people love and believe in themselves, and understand that you are worthy and you are lovable just the way you are, the way that whatever you call it, God, universe, creator, source, whatever you call it, created you to be, right? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Hollywoodland. Do you have a name and where are you from? Are you from Hollywood? Just asking. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. And make sure I didn't miss anything. There we go. Right? So does anybody have anything else they want to add to that? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Living authentically is the best medicine for a broken heart. I agree, because I wasn't, here's the thing, before my husband passed, I wasn't living who I truly was, right? my whole life, right? Growing up, I was my brother's sister. And then I automatically went from being my brother's sister to Daryl's wife. And then I was Mandy's mom and Jacob's mom and Sarah's mom. And so, you know, for the first 40 years, over 40 years of my life, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who I was because I was always pretending to be someone else, or pretending to be someone I thought I had to be, right? I'm Charlotte from North Carolina. Okay, welcome. Glad to have you here. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from, right? And that's just no way to live, right? Because let me tell you, you know, as hard as the last year and a half has been without my husband, you know, for the first time in my life, I'm at peace with who I am, right? As a person, because I now know that I am worthy. I now know who I am. I now know that it's okay to love myself, right? And that's where it all starts, right? Is learning that to love yourself. Because I think, I'm going to move my thing down just a little bit. I think where the problem comes in is that, like I said before, is that we don't feel worthy or we don't love ourselves. So we want to fit in with others, thinking if we fit in with others, somehow that validates us, right? As a person. And maybe that goes, you know, maybe other people can validate us for a while. But do you really ever have true peace? Just a question. Anybody else? If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, tonight we're talking about, are you the outcast? Are you the black sheep? It's okay to fly that freak flag, so to speak. And I don't mean that in like a weird way. I just mean if you're the black sheep, you're the outcast, you're the circle that don't fit in the square, the unique one. It's okay to be who you are. Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. And thank you for all the likes. Keep hitting that like button, guys. I appreciate that so much. It helps a lot. Okay, well, while I'm waiting to see if anybody else has anything else to add to that, it sure is. Okay, good. I'm glad. So, I never can talk when I get on live. So here we go. So what does that mean, right? That means no more dumbing yourself down for people. No more dimming your light. No more people pleasing, right? And that's a good thing. To be who you truly are and to love yourself and to just be at peace with that. It's such a good thing, guys. Tapping the screen is free, fun, and easy peasy. It sure is. Thank you. You guys are just full of cute little sayings tonight. I appreciate that. Is it Bama? Do you have a name? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Hollywoodland. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay, guys. Well, while I'm waiting to see if anybody else has anything else they would like to talk about tonight or a comment, I have to do my little plug. My guides get upset with me if I don't. So if you're not familiar, I'm also on YouTube under Scorpio Medium. And if you're not subscribed, I would really love it if you'd subscribe. The only difference is you'll find my videos that I have here over there. But I also upload my lives over there. So if you ever miss a live, you can call me Randy. Okay, Randy, thank you for that. What is your channel mostly about? Well, mostly it's just uplifting, loving others, and we talk about loss and healing. And since my husband passed, I found out that's my purpose here. So if you're just lonely or you've had a loss and you're not sure what to do, if you're not familiar with my story, so my husband and I were together for 32 years when he decided to check out. And my husband didn't leave me in a great spot financially. And so therapy was out for me, and being the unique outcast black sheep, the circle that didn't fit in the square, I knew that group therapy wasn't going to work for me either. And I knew that if once I decided I was going to stay on this planet also, that I had to find a way to heal myself. And so, and then I discovered through meditation, which was quite healing, that I had these abilities to talk to my guides and to channel the other side. And then, like I said, my guides slowly breadcrumbed me to my purpose, which was to be here and to help other people to get through loss or trauma, or just to hopefully make your day or make you feel better. And hopefully somebody never has to go through the loss and the heartache that I went through, right? That's the whole goal. Just to be kind to people and to love people right where they are. That's my goal. I'm just happy I woke up this morning. Well, I'm happy you woke up this morning too, and I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. And so my YouTube channel has all my videos that you'll find here or over there. But if you ever decide you want to catch a live and you missed it, thank you for the heart. There's a heart back. Let's see if I can do it tonight. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Renee can get it together. There we go. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate that so much. And so, yeah, if you ever miss a live and you want to catch it, you can go over to my YouTube channel, Scorpio Medium, and my lives are uploaded there. And then also, if you check out my bio here and my bio over there, I have 2 emails, scorpiomedium74@yahoo.com, scorpiomedium74@gmail.com. If you would like to set up a channeling session for a crossover loved one, you can book that through my email. I'd appreciate that so much. Hey Todd, you're back. Sorry, I got kicked off 3 times. I finally just deleted an app, so hopefully it wouldn't kick me off anymore. I'm gonna have to figure out the app later, but it's okay. So yeah, if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. And so that's my little plug for the night. Does anybody else have anything else that they would like to talk about or discuss? Has anybody had a loss recently that you're just not sure how to deal with, or what to do, or anything like that? Anybody? Sorry, I'm gonna put my ear pods away before my little naughty little kitty finds them. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee and I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Anybody? Anybody else got anything else they want to add? Yes, my dad and twin brother died 4 months apart. Twin brother. Oh, do you have that connection like they always talk about with the twin? I'm so sorry for your loss. Hi, is it Ya? Oh, I don't want to slaughter that. Yeah? No losses lately, but most of the time depressed. Oh, I'm sorry you're depressed. Do you want to talk about it? Usually being depressed, there's a root cause to it, and that's what we talk about here too. Usually it comes from some kind of a trauma, unhealed trauma, and that's what we talk about. The one state I have never been to, I have been to Fargo, North Dakota. Oh, you poor soul. I'm just kidding. We always give them crap up there. Yeah. Did I say that right? Or yeah. I probably just totally slaughtered it again, didn't I? I'm not sure what that meant. She's not. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. No worries. Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm sorry. Aw, thank you for the follow. And I have lots of videos, uplifting videos, but usually, like I said, there's a root cause to that. And here's the thing is, and I talk about this on my lives all the time and my videos sometimes, usually it stems from some kind of a trauma, right? And trauma, you have to go back and walk through that, what I call the storm, the trauma. Figure out what it was and how, and to walk through it and heal that. I was neglected and psychologically abused as a child. Oh, I'm so sorry. What's the for, Todd? Just curious. You have scars? I'm so sorry. Have you walked through that trauma though to heal it? Because here's the thing. A lot of our traumas come from childhood, right? And I talk about this all the time. That trauma doesn't just stop at the door when you turn 18 years old, right? You can suppress it. You can push it under a rug if you want to. But eventually you'll trip over the rug, right? It'll come back to haunt you. And traumas just manifest in other ways, right? Anxiety, depression, anger, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, those kind of things, right? I stopped drinking alcohol 18 years ago. Yes, ma'am. What'd I miss? Okay. Are you just agreeing with me? I will walk through the valley of the death. I fear no evil because I'm all. Okay. And that's the thing, is you truly do have to walk through that valley, right? And to heal it. And for me, I had a lot of valleys to walk through because, I think we all have a certain amount of traumas of some sort, right? And I didn't love myself, and I had to go back and walk through that valley and figure out, okay, why don't I love myself? First, I had to figure out, who was I? Do I love myself? Why don't I love myself? And walk through that valley, walk through that storm. And once I figured all that out, right, then I learned to love myself. I stopped smoking 4 years ago. Well, congrats. No alcohol, no, that's awesome. I'm depressed about that discord amongst family members for decades. And that is sad, and I understand. And I can't go into it because some people still find my videos, if you know what I mean. But I can totally relate to that. And that's just called, unfortunately, there's certain people in our lives, whether they're family or not family, are toxic. And sometimes we just need to put a distance between us and them. That is the only way to heal, sadly. Todd is in the house. Love me. All right. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Really? Okay. All right. Well, I'm pushing my hour mark, guys, and I generally try not to go over that. Like I said, if you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. I'm so glad that you hopped on tonight. If you're not familiar, if you just hopping on and you missed it, I do have a YouTube channel under Scorpio Medium. I would love it if you went over there and subscribed. So if you ever miss a live and you would like to catch one, you can catch them there. I upload those there. I'm generally live Sunday through Wednesday between 7 and 8 o'clock Mountain Time. If I'm ever not here, something came up, like I'm on grandma duty. I'm my daughter's backup plan sometimes. And then there's just times I work 2 jobs, guys, and I'm just exhausted and I just can't get on. But I try really, really hard to be here and to be consistent for you all. So I'll drop in again. I hope to see you again. Did you follow? And thank you for the roses 3 times. That's great. Is it still? Okay, I'm not sure, and I'm not going to answer that question. So once again, like I said, I'm so thankful for y'all being here. Thank you all for the likes and all the badges and everything. Oh, good, great. And when I get off, I usually follow all the people that follow me on my live. So I'll do all that when I get off of here. I hope to catch you all tomorrow night. I'll be here between 7 and 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Usually I try to get closer to 7. So tonight it was almost 7:30. I apologize for that. Had some things going on today. Thank you for the likes and all the love. I appreciate you guys so much. Remember to make tomorrow great, because it's a choice. And I'm going to say until we meet again.